Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today you can see the title, what if there was a North v South game? I'll be basically making my teams for a Premier League North v South game. So obviously, it's kind of hard to define it. So here are the rules we've got. I've kind of drawn a border here. I've, basically, you can kind of see what, it's just basically London and then the coast teams, like the Brightons and the Bournemouths of the world. And then basically everything further north than that is the north, so to speak. This is just the fairest way to divide it, like 10 teams per place, really. But really, all I need to do is pick where London was and where Manchester and Liverpool were, because, sorry, every other team, but, you're not really, invited to the teams, because you don't have as many good players. But at the end, I'll be, comparing the teams and saying who I think would win and what the score would be. Let's get into it. North. Goalkeepers and centre backs. Well, I think this is what the World 11 ones were. So I mean, the North's doing pretty good considering they have the World 11 centre backs and goalkeeper. But I mean, basically, not much more to say. I mean, it was between Edison and Allison for goalkeeper. But if you've seen basically any other video on this channel discussing that, any team or goalkeepers or something, you'll know where I stand on that. And then obviously, if Diaz and Van Dijk are the best centre backs in the world, they're going to be the best ones in the North. So yeah, that one's pretty self-explanatory. Fullbacks. Yes, I know that I said I was saying Trent was a midfielder last time, but that was mostly just because I didn't want Liverpool fans to rage at me, to be honest. And also he still played at right back mostly this year, and he's the best option, to be honest. And yeah, all Liverpool duo. No one's really surprised here. I mean, yeah, I think most people were probably expecting this to be the fullbacks. Midfield, Rodri, Casemiro, De Bruyne. I mean, two of them were in the World 11. One of them was in the South America All-Stars. So this is another kind of self-explanatory one. The North is quite stacked, but it's literally only three teams that I'm picking from. It's basically two teams plus Casemiro, let's be real, because spoiler alert, he's the only Man United player in here. Could have picked McAllister, but I felt Casemiro was better. I don't want to pick another City midfielder because we're boring. Get a life, So I ended on Casemiro, I guess. But I mean, in this system, I'd probably put Rodri and Casemiro a bit deeper than De Bruyne, and De Bruyne can kind of be the creative-minded one, Attack: Foden, Haaland, Salah. This was pretty easy choice, to be honest. And before you cry about Rashford and stuff, don't care. Yeah, same with Gakpo and all those guys. Still really don't care, to be honest. And Foden's been one of the best players in the Prem this season. Salah hasn't been great this year, but I mean he's still Salah. And then Haaland's Haaland. So I don't really know what else there is to say apart from that. Kind of just explained everything I needed to then. South. Goalkeeper and centre back. An all Arsenal backline very much pains me, but I'm afraid it was the right choice. I really want to put Thiago Silva or something, but I had to put Gabriel, to be honest. I mean, Raya won the clean sheet this season, and then Saliba and Gabriel have both been very good. So sadly, have to pick all Arsenal, but I mean it is deserved. I'm afraid. Fullbacks had to sneak a Chelsea one in there. But Arsenal's left back, so to speak, is Zinchenko, who I'm not a very big fan of. And then Spurs, I'm not picking Ben Davies or something. And no one else is that good. And Chilwell, I might be a bit biased because Chelsea and all that. I have to pick him. Then right back, it was between. If Reece James wasn't injured, he would definitely be up there, but he's barely played all year. So it was between Ben White and Pedro Porro. But the last couple of weeks has definitely proved in Ben White's favour, to be honest. And I think no one's really talking about how good he's been this year since, well, people kind of like to hate on him, I guess, because he rejected the England call up and whatnot. But I mean, still, he's pretty good, and he's kind of revitalized his not career, but everyone thought he'd be getting dropped, because he was playing centre back a couple years back, and then Saliba and Gabriel and stuff, they were all doing really well, so there was kind of no place for him. But then they stuck him at right back, and now he's doing good again, I suppose. Midfield, another all Arsenal one. There's just too many Arsenal players here. Just make it stop, please. I'm so angry, man. Putting Kai Havertz, it pained me. It was between him and Madison, but I feel like Madison hasn't really done much since like September, so kind of had to put him. Then Rice and Odegaard, they're kind of shoo-ins. Like, no, there's no real debating going on there. I mean, I think everyone would agree with that. And the Havertz is the only sort of like not controversial, but like one where you could put someone else. But I don't really know who else is there to put, especially in the attacking mid role, which I kind of wanted to have as like you might see. But the finishing in this team isn't great if you look at the attack, you know. And our defense is pretty solid. Like we hardly need any more defense. So yeah. Attack: Son, Richarlison, Cole Palmer, double Spurs. But like I could have put Trossard at left wing, but I looked at Son's stats. He's actually got quite a few goal contributions this year. Cole Palmer's a shoe-in, obviously. And Richarlison's got 10 goals this year, I believe. Like, I was going to put Jesus, but he's actually done, like, way less. And yes, he's been a better team. But still, it's Richarlison, to be honest. I mean, I could have put Nicholas Jackson, to be honest. But, like, I was never going to put him there. Like, I'm not going to put Nicholas Jackson, like... Sorry to all these sucker fans out there, but to be honest... Cole Palmer, Son, both probably. Well, Palmer definitely been better this season, and Son, I'd probably still rather have him in the team, considering it's quite like a young and inexperienced, not inexperienced, but a youngish team. Like most of the oldest player apart from Son in this team is probably like Chilwell, and then like after that it's like Ben White or something. So you kind of get what I'm going at. A bit more experience, but double Spurs is a bit weird in this season where Arsenal have been doing really well. But it's been mostly their midfield and defence that stood out, not their attack. Anyway, here's how the two teams sort of compare. Obviously, both teams, I just picked the same formation, basically. Oh, why is Porro there? Pedro Porro's been white. Sorry. But, like, I mean, still pretty good. Like, I don't really know. Like, I mean, the North's going to win. Let's be real. No beating around the bush here. I would say like a 3-1 victory to the North, probably. Like, their team is just so much better if you look at it, especially their attack just completely outshines it. I think the defense as well and the midfield will just completely boss them around. So, yeah, that's kind of, that's kind of it. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Subscribe to my second channel. Follow my TikTok. Let me know what other videos you want to see. Euro predictions coming soon. And, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.